Hey guys, it's Drew again. Today I want to talk about card shows. I mean, they're some of the most exciting things and best viewed videos on YouTube. I want to talk about why we love them, why I love them. What is it about them that make it so much better than just sitting home online and looking up cards or whatever you want to buy there? Not only that, I want to show you some items that I've picked up over the years that have nothing to do with cards. So, you want to see what I'm talking about? Let's check it out. So a few weeks ago when the Strongsville show came out, if you didn't go, did you feel FOMO, that fear of missing out? You were like, man, I wish I was there. And if you did, why? What was it that you were afraid you were missing? Was it the cards? I mean, we call it a card show, but it's really a people show. I mean, we all went who got to go and we were really excited. I mean, I spent card money budget to go, to travel, to stay, to eat, to get into the show. I paid more for than comps on the cards that I got, but I was excited, I was thrilled, I was happy, I was satisfied. Why is that? Why is it that we overpay at a show? What is it about a show that makes us so excited? Well, that's what I want to talk about today. I don't really have all the answers, and all I could do is say it from my point of view, but I think it's when you walk in the room, it doesn't matter what the majority of the show is. And like lately, there's been a lot of TCG that's come in, and you get the gatekeepers that say, oh, this is a sports card show. We shouldn't have that. They should have their own separate blah, 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 whatever. I'm just excited. And why am I excited? Because I think everybody in the room, no matter if you collect TCG or football or modern or vintage or graded or raw or whatever, everybody in that room gets it. I get it. You get it. And we know we're in that room because we all get it. It's not like that when you're at home. I mean, you go to work and you're around other people and you look around and you're really excited about a card or something going on, but nobody gets it, and you're kind of like shy or embarrassed or maybe tentative to say like, hey, guess what, and I remember I picked up a big card in Strongsville, and I showed somebody, and I was like trying to tell them, and they were like, okay, that's nice, is that good, and I was like, you just don't get it. And when you walk into a show, though, we all get it. I get it. So if you come up to me, if I'm at a show, and you show me something that I may not want to collect or I would never spend money on because just not within what I'm interested in, I still get it. You're excited. And so, we'd all go to shows. The truth is when you go to a show, um, it's harder to find the cards you're looking for. You may walk in and think it's like eBay, where you can walk in and just pick it off the shelf. I want this card in this grade for this price, and it doesn't work that way at all. Any of us who have experience going to shows numerous times, it's kind of like the needle in the haystack. So if you have a very broad list, you'll probably find something on it, but if you're very specific, kind of the way I collect, it's very hard to find the things that I'm looking for, but I still want to go. In fact, the day this releases, I'm going to be at a show set up. Why am I excited about this? I'm not set up because I'm going to make a ton of money. In fact, I probably won't sell anything or very little, but everybody in that room gets it. I get to be around other people that get it, and that's what I feel being in a card show is all about. So I'm going to show off a couple of items. Like I said, these are things that when I go to a show, this is the stuff that I didn't know that I wanted until I saw it. Now, I got a big item in Strongsville, and I did talk about that in a recent video, and I will show it again. But I also want to show off some of the other things. And I think that's part of it is when I come home from a show, I may or may not find the card or two cards that I was looking for, but I almost guarantee I'm going to find that thing, whatever it is. Could be a card, could be a non-card, but it's something that sort of just somehow fits in my collection. I'm like, yeah, that's what I needed. I didn't know it, but now I know. So I'm going to go over a few. The first one I'll go over, because this is the recent one, was I did pick up, and I showed it before, but Sports Illustrated, first issue, from way back in 1954. Just a beautiful copy, and you may know this, the history of this, but the Eddie Matthews, it's got the fold out of the 1954 tops being advertised inside. Great item. So glad to have it. It's going to be right here in future videos. In fact, I took it down to film this, but really glad to have that. But some of the other items I got, I didn't actually show this off, but I did get this in Strongsville, saw this, and I thought, man, I really got to have that. And this is a score. It's probably from the 20s, maybe 30s, and it's a Really cool because there's an advertisement on the back for Empire Tire, and this was a giveaway. So they would give it away when fans would go into a game. There's little dials inside, and it would say who's up. Let's see, it would say, yeah, who's up, what the runs, what the hits or the errors are, and you would just kind of keep track of the score because again, they didn't have the the LED scoreboards like you do now. But this was really cool. This was not expensive, and I didn't go to Strongsville hoping I'd find a really cool score with an Empire Tire advertisement on the back. But when I saw it, I thought, you know what? I got to have that in my collection. I'm so glad I found it. Those are the type of items I get excited about. Another one a few years ago, it was actually a long time ago, I found this. Never heard of this. Never really even looked into it, but it's an old card game, probably from the 60s. Edu Cards baseball card game. And there's little cards inside, just little figures. It's really just a little beat up game. I remember it was $5. I was like, yeah, I want that. All about display. I love the colors. Look at the catcher on that one. Really cool. Really like these. They're all beat up. They were obviously used, probably thrown in a drawer, taken on family vacations, played around the campfire. I don't know what the story is behind this specific game, but I'm glad I found it. $5, I'll take it all day long. Found this at the National. I've shown this off before. I used to have it behind me, but now it's in another display. But I found this really cool cast iron bank. Again, didn't know I needed it. Check that out, okay? The pitcher winds up, and you put the coin in there, chucks it in, get to keep it, whatever. It kind of works, but it's just really cool. And it's not valuable. It's not worth a ton. It's not going to pay for my kids' college education someday, but I didn't know I needed it until I saw it, and I'm glad I have it. I'm also glad I was driving because I can't imagine trying to get that in my carry-on because it weighs a ton. And then the last thing I want to show off is I picked this up, and this old Dodgers pennant. Love the bum. Brooklyn Dodgers, that beautiful blue. It's in great shape. I remember when I found it, I had exactly $100 left, and the guy wanted like 140 or something. And I was like, oh man, I said, look, I only have $100. You don't have to take it. He's like, you know what? You obviously want to keep this. Sold it to me for $100. Was that a great deal? I don't know. Did I get ripped off? I don't know. Was it worth $100 to me? Absolutely. Pulled it out, more than happy, put it up for a display. In fact, I had to borrow $4 from somebody else just to go get the pennant holder, which I eventually paid him back. But anyway, really happy to have that. So those are the kinds of things I love looking at card shows. So what do you look for? Obviously cards, but have you found other items in your past? I mean, have you found stuff you're like, I didn't know I needed that? It could be a card. It could be an item like one of the ones I showed. But what is it about a card show? Is it the community? Is it the feeling? Is it the fact that everybody in the room just kind of gets it, like me? I don't know what it is. It's sort of hard to define, but it's definitely exciting to think about. I can't wait to go to another card show, whether it's the one that I'm at the day this releases or my next big one, wherever and whenever that is. Have you been to big shows? It's not just the National in Strongsville. Even the local little shows are fun too. They're always fun. There's always people there that you could meet, talk to, and just enjoy and get it together. So I appreciate it always. And until next time, you guys be good.